Hello class, welcome to General Psychology 101. This is your D2L course shell video tour. The purpose of this is just to make sure that everybody knows how to navigate D2L in our course. Since this is an asynchronous course and we won't have in real-time meetings, it's important for you to know how to navigate. So let's get started by, here I am down here at the bottom of the page, and you can see that I've logged into D2L. This is my D2L as an instructor, and you can see I've got a couple of 101 classes, 505 and 506. These are the exact same courses that I'm enrolled in as an instructor, and then I also teach a social psychology class. I want you to notice this because it's going to be on your page as well, and it's the virtual psychology 101 lab for fall 2021. Make sure that when you do your assignment for the lab, that you access information on it, how to sign up, how to participate in it. This will be your avenue to complete that assignment. Sorry for the snorting behind me. My dog is laying in her bed snorting. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and click on one of these to show you how to use it. Sweetheart, shut up. It's okay. That. Okay. I have a slow buffering computer, so it will be coming up here soon. Come on, homepage. Okay, here we go. So a new feature in D2L is this work to-do list. There's nothing listed there now, but when our course actually starts, you'll have all the assignments that you need to think about doing. So that'll help you to organize and plan for how you're going to complete your assignments and all of the work you need to do each week. You'll also see that that's odd. Oh, there we go. I've got a real slow computer today. Sorry about that. You'll see what comes up on your page also is announcements. I'll be making announcements at least weekly. So every Monday a new announcement will pop up. It'll be, say, week 1 or week 2, so on and so forth. And be sure to read each one of those because I go over some of the main things that you need to do. Sometimes there'll be links to things, to activities that you need to go to. And then starting out, I also have the welcome video there. By the time you get this, I might have the D2L one up too. So, but look every Monday for a new weekly message with an overview. That'll be important. Also, check in 4 or 5 times a week to be sure there's not a new message up, because sometimes, not always, but once in a while, something important comes up that I want the whole class to know, so I'll make another announcement throughout the week. So good idea to check in with that and make sure you're up to date with what's happening. So what is important, besides checking out those announcements, is this area up here called course materials. So you'll click on that. The 2 things that I really utilize on that are the content area. Well, that's the main thing that I use. There's a class list here that you can click on if you want to, for instance, send people in your class an email, internal email. You can do it that way. Easy way to do it. But this is the really important piece here, the content area. That will lead you to a table of contents where your weekly modules are listed. Now for the started module and the week 1 module. So you'll want to visit that getting started module first. And here it is, getting started. Let me click on getting started. Sorry, I wasn't already on there. Okay, so here's your getting started module. This will be important for you to start here. So important things you'll want to check out is the syllabus, for sure. I recommend that you print it if you can. It's long, so you might want to do it double-sided. If you don't print out the syllabus, at least print out the course plan. That's taken from the last 2 pages of the syllabus, because that'll be really helpful. You can print it off on one sheet, 2-sided. It'll be really handy to keep you on track for, you know, over the whole course of the semester when things are due, when you need to, how you need to plan for that. Student instructions on how to use Inquisitive is important to watch. A video to get started with that. Inquisitive is how you will be doing some of your assignments over the course of the semester. This is important. I also sent out registration instructions, a letter earlier. So make sure that you're registered for the ebook. Here is your ebook. So you just click on that, it'll take you right to that. And then you'll also see on the Getting Started module, I listed the discussion grade rubric so that you can have an idea of what I'm looking for in your discussions. I like people to make a post by Wednesday because if you wait till the end of the week, there's really not much of a flow of discussion or collaboration. So try to get one in by Wednesday or before, at least your first original discussion post. And then there's an online learning support here if that's helpful to you. So check out that Getting Started module first, then you'll want to go to week 1. I can see there's also APA writing sources there, so I'll just show you that real quick. This lists just different references that might help you with the class. This is going to be the most important one for this class. It's an APA formatting. It tells you how to format everything on your paper so that that's a big part of your grade. So you might want to use that as a reference. And let's go to week 1. So we're not going to go through each week, just week 1, so that you can see on each week I'll have learning objectives for that week. There are a lot of them, aren't there? Okay, so these are just taken from the information in your ebook. You'll see at the bottom of each one of those learning objectives is a weekly checklist. So that's an important one to overview too. What you're responsible for, what you need to do. So be sure to read through that. I try to put it in the order that I think is logical, but read through it and see what you think and plan how you're going to approach your week. You'll have, for each week, you'll have the chapter, a link to the chapter that you're responsible for in the ebook. You'll have a discussion, which is embedded in each week. So you can see the first one where I'm asking you to list some different study strategies. And then you'll also see a link to Inquisitive. So this first week you'll be learning how to use Inquisitive, and you'll actually get credit for this. Plus it'll be helpful for you to learn how to navigate Inquisitive. So be sure to check that out. So I encourage you for each week, check out what the learning objectives are. This is going to be real important here. You'll have your link to do your reading, your discussion, And if there's an inquisitive assignment, I think there's only 2 weeks where there aren't. You'll have a direct link to that there as well. And your inquisitive, be sure to access it through this page, through this D2L page. Don't try to get into it any other way, because if you do, your grades actually won't translate. So be sure you do it that way. Okay, so the next important piece to know about is under activities. You can also get to all of the assignments, discussions. I don't use groups, and quizzes. Although all of the assignments, discussions, and quizzes will be embedded within each weekly module that they're due, this is another way you can also access them. Surveys, I don't have any surveys right now, but if I did, that's where I would use that. And then the progress menu is important because you can look at grades. I'm not going to click on there now because there's not really anything there, but that's how you can access your grade book and see how you're doing in the class. An important piece here is all of the resources that FRCC has. I highly suggest, and I think it's required, that new students look at this video on Intro to Online Learning, because it really goes into D2L in much more detail than I will do here. But it has other resources for you here: the library, online learning office, the writing center. If you want to make a video for your presentation, you can utilize this video tool if you'd like. There's a tech support available for you here as well. You don't have the course admin on yours, so disregard that. So that's the important things to know about in navigating D2L for our course. If any problems come up as you're trying to submit assignments or anything like that, please shoot me an email. I always want to hear from you. There are no silly questions. I want you to be able to have as much access to me as you can so that you can be a success. I know it can be confusing doing an asynchronous class, but I think we can overcome that if we keep good communication. So I hope that you're all off to a good week. Thank you.